once more. My grand vision of reclamation left in ruins. I have failed my people. This must not stand. The Nerazim of Shakuras ritually sever their connection to the Kala. Because of this, they are now the last free Protoss. I must reach them before Amon's armies.
Is overrun. Loss of life is extensive. Hold. We are receiving a transmission.
Praise the gods. Artanis, you live.
Matriarch Vorazun, what has happened here?
Shakuras has fallen. The warp gate linking this world to Ire has been reopened. Countless hybrid and Zerg pour from the other side. They've obliterated our cities, decimated our Shadow Guard. We are trying to evacuate the remaining population, but I am uncertain whether we can hold long enough to get them safely away.
We will give you the time you need, Matriarch. My Templar are inbound.
Hierarch, before our armies engage the enemy, it would be wise to review our military capabilities within the War Council.
Karax. Even without the Kala's light, I can sense your sadness, your pain. Does the spear of Adun bring you no joy?
That is just it, Hierarch. Without the Kala, it is as if I am blind. I cannot sense your feelings, know the true depth of your thoughts. I cannot call upon the surety of other Phase-Smiths. I am alone.
I feel the isolation as well, as though thrashing within the vacuum of space. But you are not alone, brother.
To think, the Dark Templar have endured this existence all this time. The days ahead will not be easy.
We may not have the Kala to rely on, Karax, but we still stand as one. We will endure. There is no other option.
My Dark Templar were tracking your invasion on Ire when we were cut off. Then the warp gate opened. What happened, Artanis?
Amon used the Kala to seize control of the Templar. I could feel his rage tearing through me, and I was powerless against it. Zeratul found me. It was there that he...
Yes?
He tried to free me. And he succeeded, at the cost of his own life. He fell by my hand.
It was Amon's deed, not yours.
Zeratul came to me with a warning, but I did not act. Because of this, he is now gone, and the stars burn dimmer for his loss. Amon's deed or not, I carry a burden, Matriarch. One that cannot be easily lifted. A preserver? Released from stasis?
She still bears her nerve cords. She is tethered to the Kala.
Hold. I am Rohana, Grand Preserver of the Valari, and your War Council advisor. You must be the Executor in command.
You are not possessed by the Dark One. How is this possible?
I feel darkness lingering at the edges of my every thought, but I am not corrupted. Preservers of my station have trained to control the Kala's every ripple. I assure you, I will stave off this evil and serve you better by doing so. As all preservers, I hold the memories and personalities of Protoss prior to my submission to stasis. This will allow me to contrast your tactical decisions with those of past executors. From this chamber, you will be able to make all military allocations.
I am Artanis, Hierarch of the Daylon. I lead all that is left of our civilization. Your memories are indeed of use, Rohana. But make no mistake. If you fall to this corruption, I will not hesitate to destroy you.
It is understood. I am prepared for the Firstborn's darkest hour. Come, let me show you what may be done here. The assembly panel awaits, Hierarch. We may begin whenever you are ready.
I have heard only tales of the Grand Preservers. I did not expect to encounter one aboard this vessel.
That is not surprising, Hierarch. My sisters and I are unique, trained from birth to master every intricacy of the Kala. I have experienced its true depth, plunged the infinite spectrum of emotion and memory. It is because of this gift we were selected to enter stasis, so that we may guide you in our most dire hour.
Your sisters were aboard the other Ark ships? Then they...
Are one with the Kala, fallen during the Zerg invasion of Aiur. I know this. I feel the tragedy that has befallen us, more deeply than you may realize.
A terrible burden has been laid upon you, Rohana.
Yet it is my fate to bear it. A fate foreseen by the same minds that constructed this vessel. I trust in their wisdom, Hierarch. I will serve my purpose, much as you must serve yours. The assembly panel allows you to customize your army based on the Protoss technology we encounter. Now you may choose one of the two factions for use in upcoming battles. These assignments are not permanent and can be altered as our combat needs change.
The Shadow Guard waits. We are the Blades of Iron. I am here in the shadows. I have returned.
The Zerg infestation is overtaking Telemetros. Our evacuation is already in great peril. Your aid cannot come soon enough, Hierarch. Shakuras teams with Amon's Zerg broods. We hold only the southwest quadrant of Telemetros, and even that is in peril. We must evacuate our people, but the launch bays have been defiled with infestation. Only ground forces can clear them. Once the bays are free, the planetary warp conduit will allow our ships to escape safely.
The launch bays will be cleared. Your people will survive, Matriarch. This I swear. You seek out.
You will need the aid of my Dark Templar in this battle. They can strike from the shadows without fear of reprisal.
Clever. I am the blade of the Narazi. You have not enough minerals.
Artanis, I'm detecting a rift opening near your position. Avoid Thrasher. By the gods, it's sieging the warp conduit!
Karax, are any of the Spear of Idun's weapon systems ready for use?
Orbital strike is online. Designating targets.
Thrasher has been weakened. Warriors, move in and seal its fate.
Orbital strikes can now be fired from the Spear of Adun's command panel, Hierarch.
The Thrasher is slain, but it will be for naught if the launch bays remain infested. You have not enough minerals.
Jakul Ina. Clever. I am but a phantom. I am the blade of the I am intrigued. I will comply.
These vaults hold the city's last energy reserves. Claiming them should aid you in the fight ahead.
I am but a phantom. Cartoon. By the void. Clever. I am the blade of the Narazine. Clever. I am but a phantom. I am intrigued. By the void. I am the blade. Cartoon. I will comply. Cartoon. I am but a phantom. Clever. I am the blade of the Narazine. I am intrigued. By the void. I will comply. Cartoon. I am but a phantom.
Be careful. The spore crawlers and overseers ahead can detect our Dark Templars' movements. Slay them first.
Clever. I am intrigued.
Shore up our defenses. The Zerg are moving to attack our nexus point.
Fear is an illusion. I am but a phantom.
If possible, we should warp in more photon cannons. They will help our nexus point defend against enemy incursions.
I am the blade of the Narazine. I am but a phantom. By the void. Clever. Cartoon. From the shadows.
The Zerg have extensively fortified this area. An orbital strike would help us break through their defenses.
I am the blade. By the void.
second, Thrasher. The conduit is under assault.
I am the blade of the Narazim. Khartoum. I bask in the twilight. Darkness rides. I am the blade.
The Thrasher has been eliminated. This would be an opportune moment to clear the launch bays.
Comply. I am intrigued. By the void, the darkness lies. Khartoum. What would you ask of us? I am intrigued. I am the blade of the Narazim. By the void. From the shadows I come.
Matriarch Vorazun, the first launch bay has been cleared. Continue evacuating.
Clever.
Upgrade complete.
What would you ask of us? I will comply.
done.
Clever.
That should buy the conduit more time.
I am intrigued.
We have secured a second launch bay.
Well done. Half of the bays are launching evacuation ships.
I am intrigued. I am but a phantom.
Upgrade complete.
I have returned. I have returned. Mitoga. I am needed. Mitok. The darkness rides. I am intrigued.
Base is under attack.
Cartoon. By the void. I will comply. I am but a phantom. Clever. I am needed. I bask in the twilight. I am the blade of the night. Cartoon. I will comply. You seek our service. The receiving. Fear is an illusion. I am but a phantom. What would you ask of us? I am intrigued. I am the blade of the Narazim. The darkness right. Receiving. Etok. Confirmed. Jakku Enoch. I will comply. I am intrigued. I am Zok Kaladas. What would you ask of us? I am but a phantom. Clever.
Amon has sent another Void Thrasher against us. Slay it before the conduit falls.
There are so many Protoss. You seek our service. But a phantom.
Another Thrasher felled. Is there no end to these abominations?
But a phantom. I am the brain and the narrative. Engaging foe. I will comply. I am intrigued. I am but a phantom. By the void, I am the blade of the narrative. Cartoon, I am intrigued. I will come. Input command. The darkness rides. I am the blade of the narrative. Clever. Fear is an illusion. By the void. I am intrigued.
We have purged the infestation. Only one launch bay remains disabled. My life for hire.
I am but a phantom. By the void. Cartoon. Clever.
We stand unified.
Jakul Enoch. I am intrigued. I will.
We embrace the glory of battle.
We are recovering the last Solarite reserve now. The solar core should be augmented by the time our forces return, Hierarch.
We are the blades of iron. Antara Tassadar. Ula Sadari.
What would you ask of us?
We stand unified.
You seek our service. Cartoon. I am but a phantom. Clever.
We are the blades of iron.
Nasperu. By the void. I am intrigued. Engaging foe. Jakul Enoch. I will comply. Clever. I am but a phantom. I am the blade of the Narazim. Cartoon.
My meditation. Kassar, Native Flurry.
Battle is upon us. I am intrigued. Clever.
We embrace the glory of battle.
Artanis, another Void Thrasher has been summoned. This one is in the heart of the city.
Is upon us. I am intrigued.
Protoss. Amon's Thrashers are no match for the Templar. Blades of iron.
Fear is an illusion. I am but a phantom. Cartoon. I will
The launch bays have been reclaimed. Matriarch, you may complete the evacuation.
You have saved my people, Artanis, and they will never forget it. Despite this tragedy, I am pleased to see you once more, Hierarch. I had hoped that our next interaction would be your announcement of Ayer's reclamation.
As did I. Instead, the Templar have fallen.
Then the threat is greater than I realized.
We cannot let the same fate befall Shakuras.
It is too late for that. Amon's Zerg poured through the warp gate as a tide of flesh and blade. They have already overrun Telemetros and are nearing the shrines of Lizul. This world is lost. With such an infestation, Shakuras must be destroyed.
Destroy Shakuras? I will not permit this.
Permit? Shakuras was my people's home long before we offered yours sanctuary upon it. I will not let this world be a den for Amon's forces. Worlds may fall to ash. What matters is that we endure.
To lose Shakuras and Ayer.
We are a vagabond people, Artanis. Our true home has always been Ayer. Let us reclaim it together.
It is fitting that the daughter of Raja Gal decides the fate of the world she helped forge. Let us make preparations at once.
The solar core requires your attention, Hierarch. Please visit it at your earliest convenience.
Of all the Templar, you never wavered in the belief that our two peoples could live in unity. It is something I admired in you.
It is ironic to hear you say this. All this time, I believed you were reluctant to accept the unity I sought.
You and I had many a disagreement in the Twilight Council. For day by day, I saw my people losing what they were. I saw our precious old ways erode.
You wished to preserve them.
I am Nerazim, Dark Templar. I hold great pride in my people.
But you are also Protoss. That is the greater affiliation.
That is not what the Conclave believed when we were exiled long ago. Your kind had Ayer. Our culture is all we ever had.
The Solar Matrix Core. Truly an impressive sight.
A synthetic star. Imagine what went into its creation. This chamber provides power to the Spear of Adun and all its systems. Its radiance even contributes nourishment for our warriors.
How long until you can bring its tactical systems online?
System analysis has begun. The star has lain dormant for an eon. It will take time, and a powerful ignition catalyst like Solarite to restore it to full capacity.
Solarite? The Firstborn haven't utilized Solarite in millennia.
This vessel is ancient, Hierarch. We will need to exhaust even unconventional resources if we are to bring it to bear.
Do what you can, Phase Smith. We will acquire what you need.
Very well. You may begin augmenting the solar core whenever you are ready. Select the core to start reviewing your options, Hierarch.
You look different, Phase Smith.
Ah, you must be referring to these mechanical arms. I constructed them to improve my efficiency while running the solar core. So far, they have been quite helpful. This array displays an overview of the Spear of Adun's weapon and support systems. Each system can only be configured to have one active ability at a time. You may select different abilities to complement your tactical decisions in different battles, Hierarch. Our current available Solarite is displayed here. Any leftover Solarite can be routed to our auxiliary systems.
All this time, this wretched little world was within striking distance of our fleets.
Much has changed since your era, Preserver. The Dark Templar are now our allies.
There was a time when the Protoss were broken. Throughout the aeon of strife, we tore at each other with wanton abandon. Only one path was ever found to end the madness and unify our people. The Kala. The Dark Ones rejected its light. They denied their own race. How can you fight for them?
For one so sworn to preserve our history, Rohana, how can you be so blind to its turn?
I see I have offended you, Hierarch. My apologies. Adapting to this period is difficult. Cloaked warriors are now available for deployment.
Khartoum. Vengeance for ire. Khartoum.
The evacuation ships have reported in. All are present, and are being escorted by the Spear of Adun.